Too close for comfort. Take a shot.
I appreciate it. One man can carry...
Now displaying your current porter.
Order completed. Well done.
Thanks for being there for me.
Safety first.
Wait, Sam. I don't think we're alone out here. Okay, we're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal.
Rest.
Fabricators are toast. We've extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our escape and return to the DHV Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring terminal expansion device with you.
When did you start getting your hands on this?
Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man in the dark about everything.
The fuck you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Something special just for you. Bit of that rope you like so much. This here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are a patriot, meaning you'll just keep coming back. Only for my boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity.
Sam!
Yeah. Really, it's a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck? Yeah, Big Red. Just you and me dance, huh? Bitches like me. Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Who the hell are you? No, wait!
What on earth was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai. A friend of yours, perhaps?
I don't know about that. But they helped me out before.
In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam. Let's get going and return the ring terminal expansion device to the DHV Magellan.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Just a bit further now.
Hey, Sam. Glad you're okay. I'll check your order status right away. That was some incredible fighting. I knew you had it in you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm glad we could confirm that Higgs was involved. Though I still don't understand how he escaped the beach. The Ghost Mech forces are definitely under his control. And Higgs is determined to spread weapons to every corner of Australia. The information we retrieved from the device you brought back to us only serves to confirm this. We now know for a fact that the weapons popping up in this region can all be traced back to that factory. But that's not all we've determined. We've also learned about a new type of fabricator, one that wasn't present at the weapons factory. It's not clear where they're being used or what they're producing, but this likely means there may be another factory out there. We'll look into it.
Great work, Sam. That factory won't be capable of producing weapons ever again. The Motherhood should rest a little bit easier with that knowledge. Higgs remains a concern, however. It is indeed possible he has another factory elsewhere in the continent. It seems we'll need to proceed with greater caution in the days and weeks ahead. Upgrading the Magellan may also be worth considering. As for you, Sam, you need only to continue expanding the network.
For now, Sam, you should return to your private room and get some rest. You made a real difference today.
She's at it again?
Wait! Looks like clear skies. Let the sun shine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny. A charm to ward off evil spirits. To help keep tomorrow safe. Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. 明日天気になれ。
There. Now it'll be sunny.
Bye, Sam.
Bye. Whatever.
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fort Knot. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear and violence are king. I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last Stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end. All the more reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together. But that's not all he said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road, after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
Sam, Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
Bye, Sam. Sam.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. This one's a little bit harder than the first one. That's correct. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Cool.
Sam, do you remember the coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified a similar-looking object. The mechanic, whose shelter you're slated to link up next, reached out to us. He's asked us to go and retrieve this object on his behalf. I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal to proceed.
We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but...
We're so grateful for your help. It's only right we're increasing your allocation. Now displaying your current porter grade.
I don't know. There are people in these parts who won't hesitate. I suggest you keep it close.
Order completed. Well done.
Hello, Sam. Charlie. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed survivalist's base, and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. Additional devices of unknown purpose appear to have been delivered to the base as well. While much remains unclear, securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional information I have for now. There may be more surprises in store for us during this operation, so take all due care in plotting your route and finalizing your equipment loadout. We're counting on you, Sam.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I know you got what it takes.
That one. Woohoo! Snag it.
we go! Up and away! Let's catch up.
Wait, what's that there? Where are all these enemies coming from? Are you injured, Sam? Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Okay.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
I'm glad you could make it. Did you really manage to retrieve the device? I'll need to assess its condition. Very impressive. This looks perfect. Been waiting a long time. I understand you have a Cupid. Then go ahead and connect me to the network. this ocean of information. It's so much more than I imagined. Enough for me to make great strides in multiple avenues of research. I hesitate to call it a reward, but I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible, sure to help you make lasting memories. I finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic. It's essentially a coffin that's been equipped with an electric propulsion unit. Who made it and for what purpose is anyone's guess. I just happened to stumble across the associated data while I was studying the one you recovered. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists. Even though the weapons factory has been destroyed, this and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves. Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit. It draws up tar from beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, though. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself what you think. I've been thinking about how I might... Much of the surrounding area is flat and level, but I still... Which is why... Thanks... Oh, and by the way, the data scientist just posted. Sounds like she's got... But I won't keep you.
Sam, the coffin you recovered for us is being examined by the mechanic as we speak. APAS's own analysis has concluded that while there is no evidence that Higgs was ever inside it, the technology it utilizes is undeniably related to that of the Ghost mechs. Meaning it's possible that Higgs is still fabricating all new kinds of weapons. Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, it's much more than just a mode of transport. If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. This provides an opportunity to catch your breath, or to attack the enemy with a stun bomb. The board you brought back had the very same functionality, so we're very lucky you stole it from the survivalists before they could learn how to use it. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with enemies attacking from the tar beneath our feet. I must commend you on a job well done. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fort Knot to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary cargo to be ready for transport. So let's use this time for everyone to get some rest. Between decontaminating the ship and searching for the weapons factory, it's fair to say everyone's been feeling the strain. You and Dolman have had to complete several difficult orders recently, too. Wrap up any pressing and finished business, then return to the Magellan so you can take a break. We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave you? I bet Rainey and Tamara would love to try it out. Apparently, they're pretty rare these days. It'll be a fun experience for them.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
See you soon.
Sam, it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I ask because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong to Tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? I hope so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knot. But you need to travel to West Fort Knot to pick it up. And that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knot delivery terminal to get started.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior color at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available. So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
Oh boy, I really miss the taste of food. When I saw that coffin, I was reminded of a rather unorthodox type of psychotherapy. The patient lies down inside a coffin, which is then closed, plunging them into darkness. In being subjected to this simulated experience of being laid to rest, they may find a measure of peace and comfort. If you spot a coffin that seems suitable for this, why not climb inside and see what happens? Ah, yes. Each time we take the DHV Magellan into the currents, the level of tar pollution on board increases, which is why everyone has to pitch in to clean the ship after every trip. In spite of that, we still find ourselves stymied by nasty blockages like this one. Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge a particularly stubborn wad before throwing up his hands in despair. Although he failed in that epic struggle, I can only respect his dedication. Ah, yes. The doctor's talents were a sight to behold. A psychic midwife. I've never had the opportunity to watch one at work before. How many children has she held in those hands of hers, I wonder? I expect she knows a great deal about BB units as well. Ah, yes. I spoke with Rainey earlier. She tells me Tomorrow's making excellent progress with her studies. Before we left to see the Motherhood, she was tackling and solving relatively elementary problems. But it seems she's since progressed to intermediate and higher level ones. At this rate, she might well surpass our own capabilities before long. To learn is to grow, and to watch her grow so quickly has been a delight. I don't really...
Get and go. Cheese. Woo. Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
All right.
Why don't you choose?
Hey! Okay. That looks like a lovely picture. But I see someone blinked. We can't touch it up after the fact, but I consider that a perk of traditional photography. One more time. All right. Whoa, Kitty, all right. You want to go for a ride?
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. They'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
You take care, Sam.
All right, later.
Perhaps you should take a break.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Sam, I sense the presence of the dead. Be on your guard. Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
頑張ってるあんたにこれをあげるペコ。素材の上限を上げておくペコ。
Now displaying your current porter grade.
ドッグマインペコ。敵を感知すると自動で追尾して近くでダーンと爆発するペコ。自分のさ、そうペコ移動時ほんとさ、番犬として使いたいって言うから自爆装置を。もうゴーストメックには従わないし自爆もしない。名付けてメカ。
Welcome, and thank you. I did not expect you to bring me this.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, the Masanga you just delivered to the pizza chef appears to have triggered something. Shall we go inside? Proceed with caution, though. Look, Sam. There's a door over there. Whoa. That was a close call. But why would there be ghost mechs inside the pizza chef's facility?
Stop me from making my pizzas. Those who dare disrespect pizza do not deserve to live.
Goddamn.
You must be Sam. There's something I would like to give you. I'll need a moment. Please wait at the delivery terminal upstairs. Sam.
Pizza dough acrobatic karate, to be correct. Let me ask you, Sam. What, in your personal opinion, is the single most important factor in serving good pizza to one's customers?
I don't know. How you cook it? Season it, maybe?
It is the delivery man. Without him, the pizza delivery tradition would not exist. By the way, sorry about before.
You're the guy who makes the pies here, right? Which means that you're the real pizza chef.
Indeed.
So what exactly happened here?
I just got so caught up rebuilding the roads, I didn't notice those fiends breaking in. After they imprisoned me, they used an imposter to run my business as normal. Except my pizza deliveries were just a cover to smuggle weapons. A scheme in which I was their unwilling accomplice. But I had faith that someone would eventually put a stop to it all. Thank you again for saving me. I mean your debt. You know, there are very few who could hold their own against me as well as you did. I'm going to increase your materials allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Read this. It will help you to learn one of my secret techniques. The Great Spinning Pizza Strike. With it, you can use rubber pizza dough to silently subdue enemies a short distance away. Refine your execution through VR trading. You already possess the necessary foundation. The enemy stats, where they are strong and weak. You see these things. Well, Sam, the essence of pizza dough acrobatic karate is concentration. While observing your foe, you must channel your strength in preparation for a single strike. VR training will help you learn. But someone with your potential should have no trouble at all. I intend to rebuild this pizzeria of mine. For the new world and the people who will need to be fed. Help me to achieve this goal. And to ensure that no more weapons are delivered in my name. Come back soon.
Let's get a move on.